Hello everyone and welcome back to another guide for blood magic. Today we'll be going over how to upgrade your altar to a tier 4 altar and what you can make with it. And this includes the Master Blood Orb, the demonic slate, more runes, and teleposers. Yay! So let's hop right into it. To upgrade your blood altar to tier 4, you'll need 28 blank runes and 4 large bloodstone tiles. To make the blank runes, you'll need 224 stone and 56,000 blood. After you have your runes, place the runes 1 block below and 2 blocks out from the previous tier. You'd place 7 on each side, with the ends being equal to where the glowstone are for the previous tier. For the bloodstone tiles, you leave a 1 block gap between the blank runes and the corner. And being equal with the corner, you place the bloodstone tile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks above the new level of the blank runes. After you have all of these, you can come over, look at your altar, and see that it is now a tier 4. With the tier 4 blood altar, you can now get the Master Blood Orb. By placing a weak blood shard into an altar with at least 40,000 blood in it, you will get your Master Blood Orb. This will allow you to hold 1 million blood in your network. You can also now create a demonic slate. By taking an imbued slate and placing it in a blood altar with at least 15,000 blood in it, you will get your demonic slate that you can use for tier 4 crafting. The acceleration rune can be crafted by taking 4 empty buckets and placing 1 in each corner. Place your Master Blood Orb in the center with 2 gold ingots, 1 on either side, a demonic slate in the bottom center, and a speed rune in the top center, and this will give you your acceleration rune. This rune will increase the tick rate for processing of other runes such as the displacement rune or the charging rune. For example, the displacement rune does 1 operation every 20 ticks, and this will decrease it by 1 tick per acceleration rune. So if you have 20 acceleration runes, the displacement rune will do 1 operation per tick. The rune of augmented capacity is created by taking 4 obsidian, 1 in each corner, by placing a rune of capacity in the center, with 2 empty buckets, 1 on either side, your Master Blood Orb in the bottom center, and your demonic slate in the top center, and this will give you your rune of augmented capacity. The rune of augmented capacity will increase your altar's capacity by 10%, but that will increase it a little extra per additional rune. So if you have a second rune, it will increase it to a total of 21%. The third will be 33%, and so on, and it will increase slightly every single time. Now, comparing this to a normal rune of capacity, if you have 8 runes of capacity, your blood altar can hold 26,000 blood. But if you have 8 augmented runes of capacity, you can hold around 21,500 capacity. That may seem a little off, but if you have more, that again will grow exponentially. For a large comparison, with 20 runes of capacity, your blood altar can hold 50,000 blood. With 20 augmented runes of capacity, your blood altar can hold 67,000 blood. With 36 runes of capacity, your blood altar can hold 82,000 blood. With 36 augmented runes of capacity, your blood altar can hold over 300,000 blood. So the more you have, the more it can hold, and is an exponential rate just getting higher. The charging rune is created by using 4 redstone dust, 1 in each corner, 1 blank rune in the center with 2 glowstone blocks on either side of it. In the bottom center is a Master Blood Orb, and in the top center is a demonic slate, and this will give you your charging rune. The charging rune is a way to speed up crafting with your blood altar. What will happen is the blood will drain into these runes, and they will hold a charge. What this does is, depending on how much blood's in there, if you place an item into your blood altar, and there's enough charge in these runes, your item will instantly change into the desired item. So if you have a stone and would like to change it into a blank slate, once you place it in, if you have at least 1,000 blood in your charging rune, it will change immediately. So this is a way if you want to help maybe automate it, or if you just want faster crafting, use the charging rune. The amount that can be stored in the charging rune depends on how much capacity your altar has. Although I couldn't really figure out the exact ratio of charging rune storage to altar storage, a simple rule of thumb is the more your altar can store, the more the charging rune. And you can have more than one charging rune, so you can have a bunch of those that can help make crafting easier. The teleposition focus is crafted by placing an ender pearl in a tier 4 altar with at least 2,000 life points. The teleposer can be crafted by using 6 gold ingots, 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom, a teleposition focus in the center with 2 ender pearls, 1 on either side of the focus, and this will give you your teleposer block. What the teleposer can do is it can transport physical blocks and entities from one teleposer to another, and there are different ways that it can be done. Let's go and take a look at them. To make a teleposer work, first you would need to take a teleposition focus, and not looking at any block, you right click and this will bind it to you, because to make these work it will use blood from your network. Then you need a teleposer for you to transport to. We'll use one in this little underground base I made. So with the linked teleposition focus in your hand, you right click on the teleposer you want the destination to be. Then you head back to your original teleposer. You, with an open hand, you right click on the teleposer, place your linked focus in, and we will place a block on top, and by sending a redstone signal to the teleposer, whoosh, it's gone. Now what this done is it has sent it to the other teleposer, so I can then take it off. But let's say, ooh, you know what, I want that block back. I simply resend the focus, resend the redstone signal through, and you have your block back. Now if you use just the base teleposition focus, it can send one block or one player standing directly on top of it. And what it will do is it will swap the blocks that it can. So, such as there's white concrete on here, I can place it down, and you know what? Let me get an acceleration rune, so I'll place that down. And I want to swap these blocks. I can simply send a redstone signal, and they will swap. Or if you want, maybe I want to go there. So I can simply send a redstone signal through, and the acceleration rune is gone, and now I am here. One important thing is that with this way, technically this is only a destination. I can't send anything from here. So if I want to get back, I have to leave my little underground area and walk all the way back. If you want it to work both ways, you need a dual teleposition focus relay. And I have one set up right here. So in here, I have a teleposition focus for another teleposer, and then at that teleposer, I have a focus for this one. So if I stand on it, and I send a redstone signal through this one, I get set up to my little sky islands here. And if I want to send back, all I have to do is send a redstone signal through this one, and I get sent back. So if you want to have a little relay teleportation station, you would need 2 focuses. You can upgrade to an enhanced teleposition focus by taking your normal focus in a tier 4 blood altar with 10,000 blood, and this will create an enhanced teleposition focus. Now what this does is you can transport blocks in a 3x3 cube instead of just a single block. Let me show you. So what I have here is I have a little block of coal area here to show you exactly what it can do by teleporting a 3x3 cube. So in here I have the enhanced television focus linked to another teleposer. And all I need to do is flip the switch and push. Now I got diamond. Now this doesn't turn coal into diamonds. I just have another one of these set up somewhere else. So if I want to simply add a couple more blocks here to show exactly that it does a 3x3 cube, I can just simply add a few more blocks, and beautiful. Flip the switch, and now we go back and forth. So this works very nicely if you want to transport larger items, or you have maybe a little statue or something to transport. But guess what? Your teleposers can get bigger. And this is exactly how you do that. By combining an enhanced teleposition focus with a weak blood orb in any crafting bench, this will give you a reinforced teleposition focus. That will allow you to transport a 5x5 area of blocks. And let me show you the little fun that can be had. So in our little jail cell here, we have Mr. Mooington here, who has been a bad cow. And we're going to send him away. But you know, for sending away, let's have a little fun and confuse a villager. So by flipping this lever, which is connected to a teleposer underneath with an reinforced teleposition focused in it, you can poof. Now a villager gets an evil cow, and we now have his house. Now one thing to notice is that there should be ladders here, and they have fallen off. Due to the way this teleports and the entities that happen, each of my tests, it seems the ladders don't come with it, but glass and iron bars do work. So now we have, but you know what? I feel bad. So let me get our little cow friend back, but as you can see, he's not there. In order to teleport other entities back, you need to activate the teleposer from the other side. So you can teleport entities away, but you can't actually bring them back. So our little cow friend is probably up enjoying his house, wherever he is. To use each teleposer, it will cost blood from your network. The numbers I got are from preliminary testing, since I couldn't necessarily find an exact rate or ratio for each. I will be giving you the higher end of the data I have collected, just to make sure you don't run out of blood accidentally. Remember to use caution when creating using the teleposition systems. Now, what I found is that using the standard teleposition focus will cost 1.5 life point to move a block 1 block further away. So depending on the distance between the two teleposers, it will usually cost around 1.5 blood per block distance between them. The enhanced teleposition focus will cost you about 3 life points per single block that moves. So since the enhanced teleposition focus can move 21 blocks, each individual block it will cost to move is 3 life points. The reinforced teleposition focus again will cost 1.5 life points per block to move a block. So the reinforced teleposition has gone back down, but again, these are preliminary results that I've gone through a couple simple tests. And again, I've given you the higher range because on some cases I've gotten lower numbers, but I don't want you to really run out of blood when using this, so that's why I'm giving you the higher end. To transport a living creature or a player for each of them seems to cost about 21 life points per block you move. So to transport a player or a living creature, it is more expensive because again, they are living. But that number does not seem to change depending on whichever teleposition you are using. Again, these are just quick calculations I have when testing, and your results may vary exactly from what I have, so just keep an eye on the amount of blood in your network so you don't have any accidents. Now you have all you need to continue your journey through blood magic. That is all I have for you today, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Minecraft guides and the occasional other video. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Bye!